Alright. Good evening. Why is there an automatic vertical stream? I do not want this. No. Fucking. I don't know how to... I don't know how to change that. Wait. Can I remove that? If not, whatever. I'll have to look. Automatic concepts now. Absolutely fucking hate vertical stream. So, yeah, if you do see this as a vertical stream, I'm sorry. Though I'm also not sure why you would ever do that. Absolutely fucking hate this. Disgusting. Whatever. Right. Apparently this is something new. Well, I'm just gonna move the OBS window so I don't have to see it. Okay. Spire. I've had it for a while, since April, I think, since it released or something. But I haven't played it yet. I wanted to try it. Okay, 5 characters. And the Ironclad is back. Wonderful. He still heals HP, he still has 80 HP. Okay. I'm gonna be fully honest. I did not like Slay the Spire, the first one, all that much, and I can't even rationalize as to why. Sure. Take some tutorial messages. Move up in the Spire. Sure. Take a normal fight. And definitely have more animation this time. Enemies are playing cards that require energy and that start... Okay, the defensive cards again block. Block reduces damage. Okay, so he deals 12 damage. We do heal for 6, so for specifically the Ironclad, I think you don't have to be that careful. No more cards. Yeah, it's shuffled. It's a deck builder. Good. Hit him, hit him. And I feel like we can probably just kill him this turn, if we get enough strikes. We did not... We did get enough strikes. Wonderful. Honestly, this feels weird, seeing the Ironclad animated. Deal 7 damage, gain 2 strength, apply 3 vulnerable, lose 2 HP, gain 16 block. A blood wall, okay. Yeah, take that. The setup strike feels like it's gonna be good with anything that doubles your power. Okay, so we have events, elites, and exactly one pathway you can fight 3 of them, so we will go that path. And we have to go to here, and I don't think I want to shop this early. You add annoying cards, I can see that. Honestly, seeing little animations feels really weird. I should probably kill the small one first. Phantom at the end of the active fight. Phantom. Just do this and hit him. The additional slime cards I don't think matter. They are added to the discard pile, in which case they absolutely do not matter. I do like the animation, but it does feel a bit slow. Let me just go ahead... Fast mode. How does that look? Power cards. Gain 2 strength. What do we have? Anger. And lose 1 HP, deal 9 damage to all enemies. I'll take the strength. It's a bug. He debuffs. In which case we will just hit you. While Shrink Beetle is alive, your attacks deal 30% less damage. Interesting. Get some strength. Get some block and hit him. We still deal 8, which is still 2 more than usual. Well, I should have done that differently. Should have used the bash first. But I was impatient. And I chose my card before I drew all of them. Fire potions. Right. This feels like it's mostly just working the exact same way as the first game. Iron Wave still exists. Did 8 damage if the enemy is vulnerable hit twice. That's kind of good for 1. Deal 18. Yeah, take this. This next time the Inklet loses HP, it only loses 1 HP instead. Interesting. You hit me for 10. They also have different animations for different attacks. It's kind of neat. You hit for 10 now, okay. Can I kill you? Yes. That is more damage reduction than... Nah, the block would have reduced more, but... That should have hit a second time if it survived that. Cost 1 less for each attack plate this turn. So he still has options to go full just aggressor. I do like a bit of a block though. You're a big boy. Upgrade the bash. So now we can strike, use the block because why not? Inflame, dismantle. Strike for 12. I'd rather block because I can't kill him this turn, but I will kill him next turn. So keep some health. Strength potion. Set up strike. Whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 3 block. You cost nothing. That's kind of neat. Sure. That again, also really good if you go for a lot of attacks. Holy shit, they did upgrade to goblins. Oh, those are raiders, not goblins. Gremlins, whatever. Fuck. I will play an attack, so... Kill the assassin first. Since that guy does seem to deal the most damage. You make vulnerable as well. You hit 1 time, 8? Holy shit. If you ever get strength... On the other hand, if I ever get... Honestly, use the blood wall here. If I ever get any kind of thorns, this guy is probably gonna be... completely irrelevant. Any kind of weak also destroys him. Sure. I'm not sure how much health I need to keep. I also don't know if I can upgrade at fires. Not interested in any of those. I'll keep it easy for now. Resting. You can stop and take a breather. After selecting one of the options, you must move on and choose wisely. Smith. Upgrade the rage. I do like smithing, honestly, over resting. What do? At the end of Berdonus turns, again 1 strength. Strength that's additional. Okay, so you just get stronger. We will do this and this. Okay. Rage, strike, dismantle. Now we can armament a strike. I think there's a fire after this one, so we should be fine on that. And if need be, I can just chuck the potion at him. Yeah. Armaments, that is mantle. I think this might be a damage race, and I should not... Okay, unfortunately, the potion does not get stronger with vulnerable. But we do win. So it is fine. Relics found through the Spire, unique bonuses can be found at treasure rooms, random events, or by defeating elites. We have a block potion, that's good. Devajana, 1 extra strength. Gain Ember at the start of each turn. Energy. Fuck. Get another explore if you have exhausted card this turn. Sure, give me the pyre. So that just gets me additional Ember. And I will probably continue calling it Ember because Monster Train is what I play most right now. Oh. I don't know how much I like that. I kind of like the... when it just stood there in the room for the first one. Plating. The in-game block plating is reduced by 1 at the start of your turn. So that is not metallicized, that the Ironclad in the first one, or the... what was it called? Infested Abundance summon something. Okay, you split. Do the splits immediately attack? They do not. Stun, what do? You attack. Get me that block potion, why not? That do count as an elite, right? Yeah. And you do give me additional infections, which are unplayable and deal damage. At the end of your turn, if this isn't in your hand, you cannot upgrade it. That kind of makes sense. Can I... You have strength, so I'd like to kill you. 2 additional strength won't make the credit fat. And now I have so much energy, Ember, reactor power, whatever you want to call it, that I can basically just play everything. Okay, the damage this causes is blocked, can be blocked, so we are good. It is not something. It is not like some poison that just goes through whatever you do. Have a bash. Wonderful. You play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4. That makes me want to just go for absolutely... Rampage. Deal 9 damage, increases card's damage by 5. Sure. Just go for full attack. With the Rage. I already have other support cards for attacks. I just need something to draw cards. Oh yeah, we have the plating as well. Should have played the pyre. There's setup comp. I don't know if there's... What was it? The bottle lightning? That you had at the first game? 13 damage times 2, so I cannot win quite yet. Ironclad also was never my favorite. Lose 3 HP, gain 2 Ember. Don't think I need that. Deal 5 damage to all enemies X times. Wonderful. An egg can be hatched at a rest site. What? Spot a normal shambling beast chase off an injured green bird. And the arc of the bird fled from a single unguarded attack. Sure, let's hatch that. Upgrade, enchant a card with Zone. The first time you play this card, each combat gain Ember. Yeah, you avoid stepping on a break shot. Seed is almost that it is a sapphire seed. When these incredible seeds supposed to be extinct? Legends say that consuming one can greatly amplify your endurance. But what if you plant and nourish it instead? So this gives you enchant a card with Zone. So they're called enchantments now, they're called upgrades. Okay. Well, there are card upgrades like this, but you know what I mean. Do I just upgrade you for +2? Yes. Statue. You're sleeping. Well, that allows me to play both of my powers. Very good. You are slow as well, so we will just slap you. And you get 10% extra damage for each card I play, meaning I want to play any block first. I said twice, so play it last. That... It's a Weeping Angel. That barely qualifies as a, as an elite, though, I feel like. Head dropped off. Bowler hat. Additional gold, okay. Anger Thunderclap, apply some vulnerable. I don't know how easy it's gonna be to remove cards. Hatch a Berdonus egg. Sure. Upon pickup, gain a card. A Bird Swoop. A Bird Pep will accompany you in battles. What's a Bird Pep? Okay, so this deals 14 damage. Okay. So summons are now a thing. The Ironclad. There's the Bird Pep. So the Bird Swoop, that's 15 damage. That's not bad. And if we upgrade it, that's 15 damage for free. Even more important, you have Slippery. Right. We do have the energy potion for extra ember. 6 times 2. The rage doesn't really do anything, but we can play the pyre and then we can... Why not use it? That's what it's there for. 26 damage. That's a problem because I don't have any blocks ready. Damage and a bunch of wounds. So if I see that correctly, you relatively simply move your They couldn't really do some things like that in the first game, huh? Because they didn't have animations like that. Strength. So you attack once, you attack twice, and then you have the big attack. I only have blocks, so today is not an issue this turn. Is my swoop? Is my swoop an exhaust card? Do I have an exhaust pile? It is not an exhaust. Okay, I cannot block, meaning I will die here. Okay. Some new cards. I'll have to see. Epoch discovered. What? A nap sounds good. Into an inklet by the... Man card was turned into an inklet by the Phantom. Interesting. I think they probably just have... The timeline reveal epochs, unlock cards, relics, and much more. Okay. Play single run. The reopening, chapter 5, Meow. Well, resurrection here, awakening from a slumber, rise champion again. Yeah, will greet you. Right. If that's chapter 5, Prion. Chapter 1, Prion, Magnum Opus, a void of nothingness, but then the world came into existence. It churned about and molded itself to that which tells stories. Along this journey lay a planet named Prion, a mere speckle in this universe. They said a great story about the Spire took place there. Oh, you get new cards. Every 10 cards you draw gain energy. Is this how you get colorless and the new cards? Yeah, of course it is. That's how, if that's how the progression works. Transform one card in your hand. I assume this is not permanently. Play 2 random cards from your draw pile. Catastrophe sounds great. Scribbles. Beat Act 3 times with the Ironclad. It's kind of weird that you go backwards. Fogrosen. The Silent. News of Spire's opening made its way to the Silent. She ferries the boat to the capital. I did like the Silent. More than the Ironclad, at least. That's honestly kind of a neat way of showing your progression. The Silent, and I assume play a single run with the Silent to unlock this character. You do not need to win. So I'm just gonna go ahead and unlock all the characters first. I hope the Silent can still just throw shivs at people. I've remade you go up. Obtain 2 random relics, also add an additional strike and defend. If you rest the rest set, increase your max HP by 5. Sure. Bit of extra health for free, I'll take that. What do we have elite-wise? 3 on this path, so to the left we go. You still work with discards, I believe. Or it appears, I should say, if I already see the Survivor in your hand. You have to fight Ceremonial Beast. That doesn't really tell me a whole lot, because I don't know what the bosses do. So, I can't really prepare for it. However, with the Silent, I tend to be a little bit more careful, because she doesn't heal. Poison Stamps. What is Sly? If this card is discarded from your hand before the end of your turn, play it for free. It's madness. Okay. There was somebody who was like, I've heard that it's absolutely just ridiculous how... Honestly, Ricochet doesn't sound bad. I do like Poison, though. How every new game has to make up new ways for why their liquid element is good against their burny element. Kinda stupid, but also he wasn't wrong. Toss you, and then we will poison stab the big guy. Having the Survivor at the start, not bad, because it's a very good defensive option. I do prefer it over the Ironclad's bash. But then again, I am a more defensive player, so that probably explains that. Get rid of the slime, poison stab. I just realized when you play a slime, you draw a card. Remove all artifact and block from the enemy, apply 2 vulnerable, exhaust, apply 1 weak to all enemies, or every 3 times you apply poison, deal 11 damage to all enemies. That sounds great. I do like poisoning things. I don't want to go to a shop yet. You apply poison, so I definitely want to go for a poison build. Because only the poison stab is not gonna cut it. That, of course, the problem, I don't know what poison cards already exist. Poison stab. Neutralize. Strike. It now shows you also when an enemy... I think they might have already done that in the previous game. When an enemy would die to poison. What are you? Whatever you are, be poisoned. Hit these. Hit you. 3 damage is fine, I think. You apply Constrictor. At the end of your turn, take 3 damage. We will toss you. We will hit you with this. That did not count as applying poison. Good to know. Poison him. Strangle can be blocked. He can also apply multiples of them. I would love to have the, if it still exists, that is. In the first game there was a card which, whenever you deal unblocked damage, colorless potion. Okay, it looks like a pack of cigarettes. Not gonna lie. Accuracy calculate gamble. This card can unblock, deal 10 damage. Shivs deal additional damage. I don't think I'm gonna go for shivs necessarily. A dash maybe. 10 block is okay. I think I'll take that. Read the back. Wait, on the floor lies at home. Top 3 ways to conquer Spire. The book is encrusted with blood, so you find this manuscript highly suspicious. Choose a power to enchant with Swift. First time you play this card, draw 2 cards. Nimble increases block gain from this card by 2. Or increase... Okay, so Sharp is just extra damage. Nimble is extra block. For a specific card, which definitely goes on the Survivor. Do I need to rest? No, but I want to upgrade. Upgrade. You, every 3 times you apply poison, deal 15 damage to all enemies. If I can, I will try to... Oh, you have Artifact. So no poison for you, unfortunately. And now you have Strength. But now we can also poison you. He is doing a laser, huh? It's fine. You gain Strength every turn. You gain Strength every turn. Poison Stab. You attack twice. That ain't great. What can we see here color score-wise? Next turn, gain block equal to your current block. Gain 2 exhaust. Enemy loses 9 Strength this turn. Yep. That sounds amazing. That sounds like it is exactly made for what I need right now. And now I apply 1 more poison and he dies. Duplicator. Send your next card is played an extra time. Okay. Burst. It's time your next... Another poison stab. Dexterity is block for all my cards, I think. Is you again. Well, we will just poison you and stab you a little bit more. We will also use this duplicate. No, we won't use the duplicator. You hit for 12, so the Survivor alone nearly blocks that. Poison Stab. With enough poison, you can kind of kill enemies really quickly. Now I kind of just want to apply poison 3 times. So they all take 15 damage and it will nearly kill all of them. 1 more poison strike. There it is. Yep. Ooh, the anchor. Some free block. I like that. And damage. For additional damage for each card discarded. Storm of Steel. I'll take a piercing whale. Good defensive option. And I don't go for shivs right now. Pantograph. That's a free heal. I'll take that. Here's the statue. Well, we will, I think, just poison you. We'll just stab you. This also, I feel like, is not the biggest damage I can deal here. 23 damage. We will survive. If I don't think I want to use the duplicator right now. He deals 23 damage again. We will weaken you. We will make you lose your strength. 12 still. I don't have a lot of defensive relics yet. Now we can gain 10 block. Defend, stab ya. Taking definitely a bunch of damage here. Ah, fuck, I should have dashed instead. Okay, so that's gonna be a rest. Yeah, okay, poison not the greatest against this guy. Retain your hand for 2 turns. That's a potion. Okay, Lantern. 1 additional energy. Ember. Lay down haze. Slide. Pop poison to all enemies. Absolutely. Having madness on it, I think they already had that. They just didn't call it anything. It was just if you discard it, you do this or a lot. Now, shop. Little foot tap. I know that. I do that too. Whenever you draw during your card, during your turn, deal 2 damage to all enemies. I don't really go for draws right now. Deal 1 damage, deal 1 additional damage for each card drawn this combat? That's kind of neat. I wonder, does that count the cards you draw normally, or only what you do? Whenever you play 3 of your cards during your turn, draw an additional 3 cards at the start of your next turn. First turn, lose 2 at the start of all other turns, gain. Absolutely. I can't remove a card. Costs 75, I don't have enough. Fuck. But that relic, that just laughed at me. So we have 1 less from the bread and then 1 more from this. That's good. We will just piercing value and then like stab a man. The poison is still applied in full. Even if they are feeble. Slippery. That was maybe the wrong target. But I can just play my entire hand, so we're fine. Okay, do I have a discard? I don't. Would have loved to use that. Can you hit yourself? No. Cannot hit yourself. Very sad. Attack potion. I'll take Bouncing Flask. Deal 3 damage. Add 2 shifts into your hand. So more shift cards as well. They basically... What is better? The Bouncing Flask is 9. 2 random targets for 2. I think the Deadly Poison I like more. Burp. We will Survivor. Unfortunately, we don't have the Sly. We will... It's actually already 20 block because I have the Anchor. So we just stab ya. I need more discard options for the haze. I do not have a block. Right, so we will Outbreak. Oh, the Bouncing Flask would have been better with the Outbreak, huh? You will hurt me. You will hurt me heavily, and I do not like it. Akabeko. Invigorate, your next attack deals additional damage. That's probably really good. Ooh, Strangle. I don't think I want that though. Yeah, that's gonna be a rest. And then we heal, what, 25 additional from the Pantograph? Oh, it's at the start of each boss fight. Now, what do you do? Oh. I'm not gonna lie, I do like white stags. Ceremonial beast. You do look good. Well, unfortunately, we will still poison you. Plow. First time Ceremonial beast reaches 150 or below, it becomes stunned and loses all its strength. Okay, so you probably just stack up a bunch of strength. Unfortunately, we cannot. Well, we can neutralize. That helps. Do I haze twice? Like, 4 poison is not that good. If I don't get the discard option, which again means I need more discard cards. There is the backpack, which is really good for that, I think. Do you heal off the bosses? He is now stunned. And lost all strength. Wait, did he gain health? He gained max health. He applies a debuff, so we will just stab you. The survivor does still work without discarding. You can only play one card this turn. That kind of blows. In that case, just play the expensive... No. Play this one. Because that's still more poison. This unfortunately still does not tell you how much poison damage you deal in total. So you still do need to calculate that yourself, huh? But he will die. Kind of just need to defend. Or kill him. That's also fine. Tool of trade. Draw one card and discard one card. Deal 10 damage of fatal, gain an additional card. Now, tools of the trade. The Hive. Now visit Zukamin, Dio. What can Teskatara do for you? Upgrade 4 cards. Toasty Mittens. At the start of your turn, exhaust the top card of your draw pile and gain 1 strength. At the start of your turn, spend 5 gold to gain... No, I'll just upgrade 4 cards. Upgrade... Tools of the trade. Deadly Poison, Haze, and a Poison Stab. I think we will just poison people. And since she's the witch, she probably is on board with her. There's a... No, there's only, what, 1, 2... There's only 2 elites on that path. There's also only 2 elites on the right path, but there's a shop in the way. Later on, so I'll go there. What are you? It tends to apply afflictions on your card, so they can debuff your card specifically as well, huh? Did you just steal my card? Motherfucker! Receives 50% less damage. Discard. Yeah, I'm not gonna need you, I don't think. Actually, he does attack. Toss a strike. The 50% less damage, I don't think matter all that much to me. Since we will just poison him to death. Discard the haze. He is now stunned. Wonderful. They just steal your cards now. What the hell? Take your stone card back. Yes. Technically, you could just leave it there. At the end of your turn, retain up to 1 card. Deal 6 damage or another poison. I think I'll take a poison. Fire potion. Okay, I have an event. What do we get? In the distance is an odd sight. Mounds and mounds of deceased insects surrounding what looks to be a small glowing moat. It seems to be an effective attractant for all manner of bugs, but you see lash out some flames. Obtain the Lost Wisp. And you play a power, deal 8 damage to all enemies. And at the end of your turn, if this is in your hand, take 2 damage. Now, this isn't really much of a problem because I don't draw cards during my turn, and I can just discard it. 53 gold is also not bad, but how many powers do I have? Like the Outbreak, and I think that's it, right? Ah, the Tools of the Trade. I think I'll just take the money. I should probably also read the event after. You attack for 13.9 damage. I have 10 block from the anchor. I should... Tools of the Trade. Poison him. Stab him. Stab him. You have shuffled down. Haze. Block is not removed at the start of the turn. Stand of all blocked is removed. I don't think I can remove all block. Unless, no, that is over multiple turns, I assume. You just died to poison, so I don't really care. Gain 5 max health. Can I just drink that? No. Expose, draw to cards, discard to cards. Prepared. That was a backpack in the previous one. Dagger spray. I feel like this is not bad. Because artifact does kind of counter me. Gains a 14 block upon first hit. Oh, right. I was like, I should have used the survivor, but then no, I shouldn't. I have the anchor. I'm an idiot. I keep forgetting. I'm just gonna stab you. That is what the I don't have the tools of the trade yet, huh? That is kind of what the Silent is best at, just stabbing people. Okay, tools of the trade. Expose because you don't have artifact. Stab you. Poison you. Stab you some more. I do note the lack of block options though. Toss, strike. Poison, 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 strike. Strike potion. Infinite blades. Always kind of like that one. Reduces cost by 1. Especially if you get the other power for apply poison whenever you deal damage. That could be really good. What are you? You have an exoskeleton. Horticle. Reduce all damage taken and HP lost by exoskeleton to 9. What does exoskeleton do? Reduce all damage. Oh no, your name is exoskeleton, so you can take at most 9 damage. That ain't grand. You hit me for more than 10. But we do kind of the small instances of damage. And you don't deal any. You do gain additional strength, which ain't great for me. Infinite blades, toss, I think a deadly poison. Now we will, infinite blades, we will defend. Stab you. You die to poison before you do anything, so we will continue with you. Because poison does start at the, I think, do I play the outbreak? Sure, whatever. Shiv him. You die to poison. Neutralize you, you deal the most damage. 19 damage. Okay. Toss. I don't think the expose is gonna help. Because if we do too much damage, we don't do enough. We can't deal too much damage, I mean. Right. I kind of, with the Sly keyword, like, again, they did that in the first game as well, so it's not really anything new. But with the keyword, it does feel new. Acrobatics, draw 3, discard 1. Piercing Veil plus, apply 1 weak. I'll take another Piercing Veil. Anything that is exhaust, I'm kind of not too worried about adding. You're a big worm. You're also the big worm that the Ricochet base shows in its picture. If other segments are still alive, revives in 2 turns with 25 HP. Okay. Outbreak. So this is one where you want to kind of split your damage. Right, so we will stab you, actually. Yeah, we will stab you again, we will defend and defend. We will not use the attack potion. Do we throw a potion fire at them? Not raw. Not really needed yet. Actually, you fucking hurt. Piercing Veil again. The Piercing Veil, best block card I have. The sound is a bit quiet, not gonna lie. Poison on all of you. Also damage. You hit for, what is that? More than I like. So you take this, as well as that. And now we just, actually you just die. I need a fire. Gremlin Horn. Whenever an enemy does, gain 1 and draw a card. Okay, that's good. 7 plating. Oh, that's a potion. I was like, there was another relic that is not as good. Deals 6 damage to all enemies. You cannot draw additional cards or turn all cards in your hand are free to play this turn. That's kind of a good finisher. 2 less damage for each other card in your hand. That's also kind of a good finisher. Have a fire, have a heal. So you now have basically an encounter after the first act, and I assume also after the second and maybe third. Bag of preparation. Sure. Hello. I'm doing fine. I do not want to remove my poison stab. Sure, remove the expose. Doing fine. I'm trying Slay Spire 2 for the first time. Honestly, bit surprised about the animations. What are you? Tainted when played. All scans are tainted to 2. Tainted takes additional damage from attacks this turn. That kind of blows. Wait, that's all skills. So, if I just stab you, that's fine. How are you doing? The Outbreak is a power. Shiv him, strike him, neutralize. That relowers by 6 and increase. Yeah, that's fine. Five times 3, that I do not like. That's good. Him with a dash, tools of the trade, and then just stab him. Continue stabbing him. Always good. Honestly, work today was a bit annoying, but I feel like work is always annoying. Do I play both of these? That would increase your damage by 4 to 12. And we take 9 damage. Honestly, the block alone is worth it. But the poison, maybe not so much. Rather, oh, he has now tainted 4. Which case, it is a damage race and we will just stab you. The blocks do still lower the damage by 1. And he should die to poison soon. Have you played the game? I do not have the Sly. If I poison you for 7, you take up to 15, so that's a no. No. Toss to defend. Stab him. Stab him. More stabbing. Actually, we're more like slicing. First time you can block from a card each combat, double the amount of... Okay, that's most likely a survivor. Predator, damage to all enemies twice. 3 damage at 2 shivs. Okay, so they have improved on the shiv build. I have not seen really any new things for the poison thing, though. Strikes and defense gain either real. Holy shit, that's amazing. Slice. In that case, I don't even need to remove the strikes and defense, because they remove themselves. Whenever you discard a card during your turn, deal 2 damage to all enemies. Yes. Sure, add that as well. Should have maybe taken that, but whatever. Gain 1, gain a dish of the... Okay. Take a block potion. You 2 summon monsters. That means I want to have AoE. The strikes and defense all going kind of great. I will not yet say whether I enjoy it. As of now, I feel like I like it more than the previous game. But I also don't really want to say anything before I have fully played it. At least like one run, or at least I want to see if I unlock all the characters. How I feel about it. From what I gather yet, it is not the best deck builder I've played. But again, I haven't yet seen enough of it. So, take that with a grain of salt. Then again, I am kind of, do I? I think I kill you. I think I kill you. Tools of the trade, okay. Defend, poison. You will summon more, you will summon more. Discard the haze. From what I can see, they have improved upon the first game, though. So if you've played the first game and you liked that, you will most likely also like this one, I think. Though again, have not yet seen most of them. Not even all, but most. What are you? Are fully blocked that becomes stunned. Bowlbug. Bowlbug, Silk, Egg, and Rock. Alright, so we will neutralize. We will lose your strength. We have 10 block, that is enough. And then we will just start stabbing. Okay, so you literally just roll on people. Toss a strike. Yes, trying yourself is most likely always the best option. I will stab at you. Do I shiv or... I think the poison is more than... Actually, the outbreak is also new, so they've also improved on the poison build a little bit. I do hope the noxious fumes are back as well. I do love the noxious fumes. Play the haze. Play the speedster. Now we can, well, we can deflect. We can kill you. Draw a card. Deal 2 damage. Kill. Well, you die. You're blocked. Infinite blades. A bit late. We'll just blade dance. Oh, is there still a 10 card limit? That would be interesting to know. Scare, 1 week to all enemies. Blur, block is not removed at the start of your next turn. If I get rid of all my blocks anyway, the blur is not a bad option. Also, who are we fighting? The Insatiable. The blur, I feel like I might want to actually just upgrade. What are you upgrade? Innate. Also innate. Having an innate... Shiv would be okay. You increase your damage. Tools of the trade, unfortunately, it's not getting it. I do heal for 25 anyway, so let me upgrade. I think it's gonna be the Infinite Blades. Anything that gains innate, I love it. Insatiate, you look like a sandworm. You, I think, are a sandworm. We will Infinite Blades. Thankfully, you do not attack, so we will neutralize you. We will poison stab you, and then precise cut because it doesn't really matter. It's free. Sandpit. What? Get farther away, increase sandpit by 1. Increase the cost of this card by 1. Sandpit. In 4 turns, you will be eaten and die. Oh. So it is a damage race. Right. Get me some shivs. We will just stab you. A whole bunch. Hopefully with poison. Toss a defend. 28 damage, that's a lot. Piercing Veil. Dash. Deflect. God of War. Ragnarok. I'm gonna be honest, I have not played a single God of War. The first ones because they're not my type of play, and the later ones because I feel like they're most just like movies you can play, and if I want to watch a movie, I'll watch a movie. Never played any of them. Do I want... Yeah, I want to get further away from the pit. Stab you again. You deal 10 times 2, huh? Sure, get rid of a stab. It's good if you had fun with it, but I personally don't really care all that much about story-based games. I mostly care about the gameplay of them, and from what I've seen of God of War, I wasn't too impressed. Okay, so this is getting more and more expensive. We will have to just damage race you, I guess. On the other hand, you deal 30 fucking damage. Toss the piercing veil. We will... Well, Frantic Escape. Roguelikes, deck builders. So much so that I even play them outside of PC, like I play board game deck builders as well. And he is dead, so we are fine. Just stab him a bunch more. I do like deck builders, I do like engine builders, though I don't think there's any real game that does engine building. Ah, and Venom, there it is. Engine building in, like, video game format. At least not that I know of. I do like puzzle games, I do like tactics or strategy. He does heal. So weak, but you have potential use as a weapon. Throwing card. First card you play each combat display an extra time. Whenever you kill an elite, upgrade 4 random cards. Okay. Instinct. This card, I'll upgrade. Upgrade my cards. Elite. There's 1, 2, 3. So on the right we go to get all of the upgrades. Yeah, so... Honestly, I also play mostly a lot of indie games. Queen. You will fight the queen. Okay. What do we have here? Ah, and Venom. Perfect. We will Survivor the Haze. Ah, I should have done the outbreak first. Does this game have an undo button? No. Okay. What do you do? Scruff biting. Whenever scruff biting these, you lose 2 max health. That kind of blows. But I don't think there's a whole lot I can do about it. Holy shit, every one of my attacks is a... I forgot. Every one of my attacks is free. Deal 10 damage, apply 1 vulnerable, backstab, deal 11 damage. Every one of my attacks applies poison, so the outbreak got a lot better. Well, he took 2 of my... He took 2 of my max health. I don't think that's too bad. Another deadly poison to apply more poison. Wonderful. Devoted Sculptor. We will envenom. And nothing else, because we don't have Hemba. He gains 9 strength each turn. That's not good for me. But we can stab him a bunch. Which mostly just applies more poison for the outbreak once I have it. Also, holy shit, why do you hit so hard? Well, the Tools of the Trade doesn't really do anything. We will just kill them now. Explosive and pool. Okay, fire potion against all enemies. The use we call blast potion, right? Sly gains 6 block whenever you play a card, deal 4 damage to a random enemy. Yes. That is most likely for the Shiv build. Use 15 HP. How long has it been since you ate? Wait, what's a fantastic smell. Following the scent, you reach a cozy campground with all manner of tasty mushrooms being cooked. You don't consider safety of eating these mushrooms because you're so hungry. So hungry that you don't notice the dead adventurer. Wait, so we draw at the start of each combat, we draw 4 additional cards, but then we only draw 3 if we take this. No, this is at the start of each combat. Absolutely irrelevant. That just counteracts the bag of preparation. Navigating through an endless sea of corpses, you find a mad scientist scavenging for various scraps. Yes, hello, you look like a capable fighter. I need a tester for my atrocity device. How about it? Make a weapon. What kind of tool will help you kill everyone? Curious, pause cost less. At the end of combat, upgrade a random card. Yeah. Well done, this is for you. Now get out and slaughter! Little did you know that this would create hundreds of weapons, resulting in several thousand deaths within the Spire. Isn't that a good thing? I thought the Spire hates us. So killing things in the Spire sounds like it's good for us. Well, we will do this. We will envenom. There are a bunch of powers I want to play. Use some additional cards. Support turn against 2 strength. So we want to get rid of that. You also hit pretty hard, which I do not like. Toss. I don't think we have enough to play the... Actually, we might have enough to play the Serpent form. We will play the Serpent form. We will play a Piercing Veil. Veil, not Veil. And then we'll deal 20 damage to you. And then we can play a... Oh, this is to a random enemy, not to all enemies. So it's not quite as good as the option we had in the first game, which dealt 1 damage to all enemies. We will toss the haze, which I think counts as playing it. Yes. Play you. Deadly. We will stab you. Wonderful stuff. Stab him, stab him, stab him. Do not play the block. Toss the defend, I think. Because hopefully we will just... Okay, yeah, once the powers are set up, we kind of just go through them. Oh wait, I'll take a Ricochet. Because with an Envenom, that's just 4 poison triggers. Which triggers my Outbreak, 4 more damage. What are you? A Soul Nexus. You hit for 29, I do not like that. Well, we will... Where's my Envenom? Is my Envenom not... Is Envenom not innate? Oh, and Envenom is not innate. Right. Upgrade a random card, and then get some extra block. So you just hit real hard. You apply debuffs. And turn 2. You apply vulnerable. Right, okay. Piercing Veil him. Defend. Have a Shiv. Poison, poison. He hits a bit too hard, in my opinion. Harder than I can defend against. Which ain't great for me, because that means I die now. But I should have unlocked the next character, which, if I understand, is not the defect. Silent Dead to Soul Nexus on a Forgotten Battlefield. Unlocked an Epoch. Okay, so the unlocks basically work the same way. You get points, you unlock an Epoch. Thank you. I'm gonna be honest, like, not a whole lot to do right now. On this quiet planet, beasts of imagination began to dot the world. They roamed the lands at this time of simple gleeful violence. Countless ways to kill, to feed, and to proliferate are suggested. Colonies, hives, groups, and schools ebb and flow into the nooks and crannies of Prion. New relics. First time you play a card, the deepest enemy doubles this effect. Okay, that's good for poison. Intimidating helmet. Whenever you play a card that costs 2 or more, gain 4 block. Whenever you use this potion, gain 3 strength this turn. Okay, that's not bad. Then we have a bunch of... So you are the first one. Play a run with the Silent. The Regent. Chapter 2, Anomalous Planet. His Majesty barely even looked anymore and swiped through planet profiles of the current constellation. I demand to visit a more exciting planet. The Regent slammed his fists down on the space console. Anomalous planet detected. The Regent has arrived. His Majesty may now embark upon the Spire. He's on a... He has a little parapet that his guys can carry. Chapter 4, Bigger Prey, the Silent. The other sisters judged the fourth and one in silence. They have not seen her for over 3 centuries, and she returns with an ugly pulsating scrap. The Silent recollects the trial she endured for his trophy, but does not speak. To speak is weak, and one can only prove herself with more impressive trophies. It's always Bigger Prey. It's the ugly pulsating scrap. It's the heart of the Spire from the first game, right? Yeah. Bubble Bubble. If an enemy has poison, apply 9 poison. Poison is triggered one at a time, and retain apply 7 poison. All of those sound great. Poison is my favorite build for her, followed by Shiv. Ill. A sickness carrying a familiar scent curses through Silent's vein, with the heart pieces slowly killing her. The grotesque trophies hurled into the ocean, but the blight has no cure. She will die soon. That ain't good. Bandages, the paper crane. Buffs weak. Whenever you discard a card during a turn, deal 3 damage to a random enemy for each card discarded. That sounds amazing. For discard build, whenever you discard a card during a turn, gain 3 block. Sure, ask ahead. So, 2 of those relics really good for discard builds. Let us see what the Regent is about. Heir to the Throne of Stars. Wields cosmic powers, but his minions do the work. At the start of each combat, gain 3 Ember. Right. Oversized blue creature. I am the future king. Cute. You will see me again. Remove a card from your deck. Start of elite combats are 2 additional cards and gain energy. This is not energy. Okay. Choose one of 3 rare cards to add to your deck. Add 1 energy. No, I'll just remove... a strike. Gain 2. I don't know what those do. Deal 8 damage. Oh, it's a separate resource. Okay. I'm not sure how I feel about that. One, 2. So I can get at most 2, in which case I'll go to the right one. So you can Falling Star, which costs stars. Your current star count. The region's card may require... Okay. So you get me exactly enough to play the Falling Star thing. Also, he's so tiny. I assume he gets a bunch of ways to... Gather light, gain 8 block, gain a star, gain 1 star, draw 1 card, next turn, draw 1 card, know thy place, apply weak, vulnerable, exhaust. I'll take the block with star. Have an event. Right, so we will gather light, defend, strike. Unfortunately, I do not have enough money to buy anything of that sort. Also, frankly, I do not have a big enough audience to really qualify for that. So, unfortunately, I could not pay you. Speed potion. Deal 6 damage to all enemies twice, that's good. Next turn gain 2 Amber. Forge 9. The first time you forge each combat, add a Sovereign Blade into your hand. That's additional damage to Sovereign Blade. Ah, I'll try that. I don't have a Discord. That's the point. Receive the spoils map. Make a smart set of 600 extra gold and next Pico and potion. Entering into the Shark Chamber, sunlight pierces darkness from above, just the door slams behind you. Eliminate before you appears to be a Sure. So that's just gunks up the deck. Okay. Quest card. Okay, so we will forge. We will block. The Sovereign Blade deals 19 damage. That's not bad. It's not an exhaust card. So we can Venerate, Falling Star. Hit you. Oh, it just lit. He gets additional relics. I'm gonna be honest, I do not really intend to see, no. Do you get a Sovereign Shield or something like that? Cloak of Stars. Reflect. Gain 15 block that. Sure, I'll take that. I am honestly, at this point, not interested in, like, overlays or such, because I wouldn't use them. So, it would be a waste of money, frankly. What do you do? This dies, it revives next turn at full HP. And you give me gunk. Okay. Okay, so I have to just do this. I can't use the Falling Star. Take 9. Yeah, Gather Light. Defend. Hit him with the blade. Actually, we will strike you down and then block. Do that. Gather Light. Defend. And now you have Unplayable Ethereal Dazed in my deck. Right. Refine me my blade. Deal 20 H. We will Falling Star Blade you. And kill you. Still Chaos. Sure. Rot in War. Deal 7 damage. 7 damage. Okay. Monologue. Whenever you play a card, this turn gain 1 strength. No. Now deals damage to all enemies. That sounds great. Especially for enemies where we have more than one enemies. We will refine a blade. We will Falling Star. And defend strike. Play the top 3 cards. Okay, unfortunately not as good as I had hoped. Seeking Edge. Make it stronger. Then we will strike you and we will just hit you with the blade. Not sure how I feel about people coming into a stream basically just to advertise their own stuff. Kind of a dick move, not gonna lie. You have the Sovereign Blade, right. Can hit you for 26 if we do Falling Star first. Then a strike, and then the blade that should kill. Perfect. A Chandelier at the start of your third turn, gain Ember. Sovereign Blade deals double the damage to enemy this turn. Unfortunately, we don't have you on Retain either. But I feel like I kind of want to just go for the Sovereign Blade. I will go to the left and upgrade. What can we upgrade? 3 stars. Forge 13, Forge 5. This does not increase vulnerable or weak, which is sad. The reflect costs a bit much. I think I'll take the refined blade upgrade. It is the highest increase in forge. I'm kind of surprised that this guy doesn't summon things. Every 4 you spend, gain 1. Gain 11 block, next turn and 5 block. Kingly Kick! Deal 27 damage. When you draw a card, reduce its cost by 1. Deal 6 damage to all enemies twice. What do we have? Pick up, upgrade 2 random attacks. Cards contain... No. Get me this. Start my combats with additional strength. It does feel currently like I'm just gonna punch them. Okay, whenever enemy does, draw a card and gain Ember. Smith, the next forge card. That's an increase of 2. This is an increase of 4, so that's better. Another chest. If you end the turn with at least block, deal 6 damage. Okay. Not sure that will happen all that much. But maybe. Do the costs go down? Doesn't appear that way. We will upgrade the Conqueror then. For more forge. So we will strike, refine our blade, and then just gather light. Because you just do the infections right now. Then we can Seeking Edge, Falling Star. 36 damage, 54 damage. Lovely stuff. Forge 5. Oh, you deal double damage to this enemy specifically this turn. Okay. If I draw my Southern Blade again, I will probably just one-shot all of them. Okay, the parrying shield does damage to a random target. Sovereign Blade. Yep. First debuff is doubled. Okay. All enemies lose 1 strength this turn. Gain 6 block, put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. That sounds great for the Sovereign Blade again. Suddenly jet out from a nearby hole, clutching a suspicious bag of riches and a clearly cursed relic. This or that? Clumsy and a relic. I'll take the relic. What do we get? All of creature combat heal 2. You grab the cursed relic. As soon as you grasp it, checks materialize on your wrists. You hear the ghost laugh and a bright plume of fire fills your vision. The whole and arms are gone. I don't think I need to rest. I think we're good. So I will upgrade you. And this is... That is for in the area. Which is it? I should have maybe looked before that. It is the Kin Priest. You have kin followers. So we will play the Conqueror. Sovereign Blade you for 15. Oh, for the next 2 turns. That's neat. So we will hit you with that. We should have maybe used the Falling Stars first. My mistake. You gain Strength. And you apply Frail. Right, we will Seeking Edge. Refine Blade. And block a bit. I should have played that completely different. I should have done the Fallen Star first, so... You apply different debuffs. Right, we will just strike you. Actually, we will Venerate, and then... Play this. Strike you. Defend. He also shoots a laser. Not bad. Sovereign Blade to all enemies. Absolutely fucking stab. That is, I think, worth it. Caw. He got himself some strength. He will debuff, so we will Gather Light, Falling Star, Cosmic Indifference, get the Sovereign Blade back, and also refine my blade to deal 52 damage. Okay, he attacks for 10. We will double the damage we deal. Hit you for 114. That is unfortunately not quite enough, but we do have a reflect, so he'll just... You don't have stars. Ah, fuck. Sure, just block. I do like the Sovereign Blade just floating around. That is some... I do kind of like the summons. Heirloom Hammer. Choose a colorless card in your hand. Add a copy of that card into your hand. Wait. The Smith. Forge 30. That's kind of good. 5 damage for 5. Charges an additional 5 every other time you fit the enemy this turn. Yes. Is it a slime dragon? A puppet has arrived. Can you check on father? I'm too tired. Knowledge demon. If you end your turn with unspent ember, gain an additional 2 ember this next turn. You may sacrifice card rewards to Pale. Every 2 sacrifices obtain a relic. Doubles blocking from card, then goes to sleep for 2 turns. I will take Pale's Wing. I will absolutely sacrifice some card drop for a relic. Oh, there's the... So it doesn't really matter where I go first. There's 4 events there. Unfortunately, I can't go for all of them, only 2. I think I might do that. Is there a shop up here? Yeah, there. So I might actually want to go for the shop. I can't go for the shop and a relic, so we won't do that then. Unplayable Ethereal. You steal one of my cards again. And you swipe my Reflect. Right. Seeking Edge. Sovereign Blade him. Beat into shape. So my entire game plan currently is to just get my Sovereign Blade really strong and then just one-shot them. Can I? I do not have an attack. That kind of blows because he's leaving now. And my Reflect is gone. Well, that's sad. Deal 9 damage, gain 1 star. Deal 8 damage, gain 2 star. Put this card on top of your draw pile. Sacrifice. I wasn't too into those cards. Right, get me this. Sovereign Blade. Can't play the Cosmic Indifference, fuck. Conqueror. Refine Blade. Gather Light. Mostly for the star. Then we can hit you. Venerate, defend, just apply vulnerable, I guess. Hit you. It unfortunately only attacks once, even though it forges multiple times. The other way around would be kind of more neat. They actually have a stunned animation, I do like that. You hit for 13, so we will defend, do this, get the Refined Blade back, strike, and then beat into shape. Sovereign Blade deals 72, yeah. 231 damage. Sure. Monologue, whenever you play a card this turn, gain 1 strength. Forge 9, next turn gain 1. Yeah, just forge more. Choose an attack, choose a power with Swift. An enchant with Nimble. A skill with Nimble. Honestly, put that on you. Or do I buff one of my attacks? I can't go back. Okay. You flip to random page. Defense 101. Don't get hit. Your address passage is surprisingly illuminating. You incorporate these ideas into your battle tactics. Don't get hit. Yeah, that checks out. What are you? A slumbering beetle. Awakens up taking turns or losing HP 3 times. So, best case scenario. We attack him exactly once. So we can strike you. Be into shape. Defend and venerate. We can refine our blade. Unfortunately, we can't really... I think we just have to let him wake up. Because we didn't draw the attack all enemies. What do? You hit for 16. That's not... Get me my Sovereign Blade. Fuck. The Sovereign Blade is in my inventory. Well, not inventory, in my deck. Which technically, I guess, is my inventory. We will defend. You will hit very hard. And we didn't have the Sovereign Blade ready, but the second we draw it, we will probably just win. Refine. Hit you for 76. Perfect. Colorless Potion. Guiding Star. Gain 1 next turn, gain 4. 6 damage 3 times. No. Sacrifice. We get the first time you gain block. From a card each combat, double it. Right. To the right. Let's see if we can beat that elite. And if not, then we have at least the next enemy. The next character. Hit you with the Falling Star. He kills me. Unfortunate. Let's see what the next character is. Not sure how I feel about the guy. I feel I like the the Sovereign Blade. I'm not sure how I feel about the stars. The clouds shine maliciously as the capital trembles beneath a storm so violent that none dare to leave their homes. 12 days later, the rain stops. The clouds remain, but flame has gone out. The Spire opens its door once more. Beetlejuice. Enemies attacks deal 30% less damage for the next 4 turns. Okay. Oh, that's a potion. Again, 1 ritual. Sure. Drop of recognition. Choose a card in the draw pile and add it to your hand. Meh. I'm not really doing enough of deck manipulation to really care for that. The Regent, I arrive! Kaboom! A fantastic explosion marks the arrival of the Regent. His Majesty's spaceship shattered beyond repair. Finally, I arrive. Sovereign Blade gains replay 1. I assume this can be just played an additional time. Forge, draw 2. At the start of your turn, Forge 5. Holy shit, I love him. I do love... There is a lot of things I love in games like this. Where it's like, hitting an enemy 1600 times is great. Hitting an enemy once is also great. Necromanda. A young explorer unlatched the forbidden grimoire. Magics from another time and place explode outward as weightless dark smoke overwhelms the securest one. She gains the understandings of life and death, but at a cost. Her skin, hair, and organs rapidly rot away as her soul is forcibly bound to lock it in her pocket. The grimoire whispers, if I die, you die. Necrobinder. She seeks revenge. For what? Her own stupidity? Like, I don't think anybody forced you to take that. Spire 1 Lich seeks revenge. Call upon a trusty left hand Osti in combat. Start of your turn, summon 1. So you summon. We share the same goal. He killed all that I love. My power is yours. Upgrade a card. Gain 2 random Neo relics. Sure. What do we get? Precarious shears and the wing boots. Toss a strike. Summon 5. Choose code 2 cards to remove. And then the wing boots. Lose 16 HP. Oh, the precarious shears. Right. What do we have? Elite-wise. There's one there. Okay, so the right side is the correct side. But we can start in the middle. Osti absorbs all unblocked attack damage. Okay, so we can just make him stronger. And then he attacks for stronger. This, I'm pretty sure, is lose health, not damage. So block, I don't think, matters for it. Yeah. Okay, so Osti blocks all damage before we take it. I assume we can also hit him. Sleight of Flash. Whenever you apply a debuff to an enemy, they take 9 damage. If Osti is alive, he deals 9 damage to all enemies and you get 9 block. Osti dies. Or Osti deals 5 damage whenever Osti hits this enemy this turn, summon 3. So you can make him strong. Okay, you just hit them with the hand. You just slap him. Summon 5, and then we will hit you. And then we will defend. Osti, I think still dies here. Yeah. And then he returns with 1 health. Okay, sick him. Have a defend. Strike. Osti is this at the start of your turn summon 1. Okay. Meaning I think he does just get stronger every turn baseline. Yeah, okay. Strike him, be done. Reeve. Add a soul into your draw pile. Draw 2 cards, exhaust. Right hand. Osti does 4 damage. Whenever you play a card that costs 2 more, return this to your hand from the discard pile. Osti does 7 damage in addition for each other time he has attacked this turn. That sounds great. That sounds like it synergizes very well with the rattle. Yeah, bodyguard. Just deal 5 damage. Hit. Sick him. Unleash. And then hit him twice. 3 times actually, though only once. Weak potion. Alright. Right hand. I don't think I have any cards that cost 2 or more, but it doesn't really matter. Because even if we don't, we just play it for free, and it's a free card. Also, Osti deals less damage than me, I just realized. The strikes deal 6 damage, Osti only deals 3. Unfortunate. Well, let's just get a block. If you apply Doom this turn, apply 2 weak to vulnerable, apply 21 Doom in 1 week. Doom, if it has at least as much Doom as HP, it dies. Yeah, you know what? Just do that. And he dies. At the end of his trip. That's a neat animation for that. Not as good as... Not as good as the poison, since it triggers at the end, but you probably get higher values for it. Can't afford anything. Enchanted attack, steal 9 additional damage. Oh, the red mask. That's not a relic anymore. Oh, yeah, take that. Deal 10 damage upon 2 random cards in the discard pile. Add replay to a card in hand. It costs an extra ember. Exhaust. Fisticuff. Steal 7 damage. Gain block equal to damage dealt. No. Toss a... toss the regret. Like, the strikes are at least not actively harmful. Okay, so we can bodyguard, unleash, rattle. Now, I am smaller, but Osti is not. Unfortunately, he only attacks monsters turn. I wonder if there's relics to make him attack more often. Friendship. So I lose 2 strength. That is irrelevant for Osti. Can we kill you? No. Like, we only can deal 15 additional damage. You deal 24. 9 is blocked by this. So if I block another 5, we take 10. I think this might be worth it. So we take 20. Okay. Rattle Sick'em. Yeah, as I thought, that's a really good combination. Have a bodyguard, have a rattle. Defend, strike. We deal 2 damage. The friendship I'd like to have a little bit more, because that means you can actually just get really expensive cards into your deck. Light Strike, apply Doom, retain to 27 damage, gain 8 block, get a soul. The soul just draws 2. Sure. Is the bird. Friendship, defend, defend. So we basically heal 1 every turn. Grave Warden, yeah, gain some block. Gain some block. The Sick'em doesn't really do anything except more damage than I would deal. Yeah, bodyguard. Soul to draw 2. Raw hand, unleash, defend, rattle. Actually kills. Okay, that's not bad. 1 additional ember at the start. If Osti's alive, he deals 9 damage, then he dies. Deal 10 damage, open 2 random cards in your discard pile. Deal 9 damage at a soul into your draw pile. I don't think I care. I don't want to kill Osti. Osti needs to stay alive. Smith, what? Osti's just next to us like a little dog. Okay, so you deal 2 more damage. This deals 1 more damage, but summon more. 3 more damage, otherwise stays the same. Summon 2. 6 damage. Lose 1 strength. I don't care for my own strength, so we will increase the Sick'em. Summon. Ooh, that's good. The Gorget. Gorget. Friendship. Grave Warden for block. You hit for 12, so we block again, and then you attack What do we have here? Trick Raider, Brute Raider, Axe Raider. We will hit the Brute Raider first, I think. He has the most health, but I feel like he's also gonna deal the most damage. Right. Right hand. Hit twice. Gain 3 block, that's not a whole lot. Yeah, he gains strength, so he would actually hurt pretty bad. So, that's the rattle, so we will sick him. Then we will hit twice here. I cannot kill, so I will just defend. I might die here. I have 8 block, I take 12. I die here. Okay. Neat death animation. Osti, I'll have to see. From what I've played until now, I really like the Sovereign Blade. And the defect. Wonderful. The defect reboots, surrounded by a wreckage of molten metal ash and thousands of dead bugs. Data lock, corrupt. Its core barely held together, limbs barely responsive. The defect scavenges broken panels and pieces from other constructs to patch itself together. I hope he has more different orbs. I like building full frost. I like building. Oh, oh, random character. Wait, is the warden not here? Was it warden? Construct, what have you become? Choose one of two, obtain 2 random relics. Sure. What do we get? Choose a bracelet and the blood vial. And then 1 strike and 1 defend. Okay, we can take 4 elites. That is neat. I don't think I want to shop this early, so we go here. Evoke your rightmost orb twice. That I should have probably used as a finisher, but we're fine. Also, apparently he has a drill hand. That's kind of neat. Which is also weird, because the strike does not evoke a drill hand. It evokes an elbow strike. Compile driver, draw, deal some damage. Ooh, the claw. Now I will leap. The claw is kind of neat, but I feel like there were builds about it. I will take, I think, the max health over the Birdonus, the bird pep. I had hoped he would be hit. Fortunately, no. Strike him. Defend. Actually, dual cast. No, the defend lowers damage more. If the dual cast hit by accident this guy, that would have been great. But it would have only. It wouldn't really have done a lot. Because we would still have taken 8 instead of 7. And now we just let the lightning do the job. I feel like I very much doubt we'll have a format. Whenever you evoke lightning, deals 6 damage to each enemy hit. Sure. Or channel 1 frost and draw 1 card. No, take the thunder. Procure 1 random potion, remove 1 card. You trace a low rumble to its source and find yourself captivated by a tranquil wellspring. The water is an emerald green with clusters of glowing motes. Looks inviting. What can possibly go wrong? Removed from your deck after 5 combats. Yeah, remove a strike. You emerge from the pool with a slight feeling of unease. However, you feel surprisingly refreshed. We will thunder. Zap. Evoke is whenever you basically remove the orb by either having enough orbs to so that the next one is evoked automatically or by like dual casting it or something like that. Now the defect, my favorite style of playing, is actually kind of similar to a poison. Silent. If you have frost, deals 6 damage to all enemies. I will take frost later on, so as soon as I get any, in fact. We currently don't really have any yet, though, so we'll have to see how well we can do with that. Just get it out of the deck for now. I'd be honestly interested, and I might need to check that, if this thing reacts differently if you have like a bird poop. Like one of its small ones. Yeah, the leap is honestly kind of just like a better defend. And that's good enough dual cast. Gigantification. Next attack you play deals triple damage, whatever. First time you play an attack skill and power each turn, gain 1 strength and 1 dexterity. Ooh. Channel lightning equal to the lightning already channeled this combat. Channel 1 dark. Trigger the passive ability of all dark orbs. Gain 6 block. Transform all status card in your hand into fuel. Fuel, gain 1 and draw 1. That's kind of neat. I will channel a dark. So you, the dark... Yeah, you increase damage each turn, and when evoked you deal that damage. Do I want to upgrade you of all orbs twice? Deal 8 damage to all enemies, and this deals 8 damage to each enemy hit. Which, if there is still... The zap for 0 could be good, the leap for 12 block also. Do I just rest? I think I might... No, I think I'll upgrade the zap. Jungle Maze Adventure. In a clearing, you run into a ragtag group of adventurers looking down and gesturing at a gigantic maze. They offer to join forces with you in an epic quest to loot the riches of this maze. As an experienced adventurer yourself, it's clear this maze is filled with deadly traps and guardians. It would be easy if we worked together, but then you would have to split the loot. Yes, just split the loot. Everyone's face immediately lights up, including your own. One of the adventurers turns out to be a bard. He merrily walks into a maze as the squid wizard effortlessly his arm strapped, while you and the Grathorian fight to take out the spiky club-wielding guards with ease. It's the most joyous adventure of your life, and you've made some truly great memories. Ooh, 3 thorns. That is neat to have. It is the statue. Well, we will zap, we will hailstorm, we will defend, and then we will strike. Unfortunately, the slow only is for attacks. Which does not include damage from these orbs. And I feel like I might die to this guy immediately. Because I don't really have all that much block. Get another of these. Defend twice. I feel like the darkness orbs are my best shot. I die here. Yeah. He is still very squishy. I'll need to see. I feel like, yeah, you want to unlock a lot of cards, so... I'm not too worried yet. Orobos. Attacked by the now burning Spire, Orobos' curiosity was piqued. A blight gone, why gone? Safe to enter. Orobos enters. Unlocked Ancient Orobos, living rainbow, maybe swimming around in the second act. Okay, so Ancients like Neo are probably the guys at the start of each act. Alright. And now, it will always be a random character. I will... obtain a random relic. I'll take that. Only smooth stone. It's just some free dexterity. I will take that. Gladly, in fact. There's 3 elites on the right side, so the right side it is. Do I want a shop or an event? And I want an event. Strike, strike, strike! Falling Star. Defend, Venerate, Strike. So, from what I can gather, I've seen 2 ways of playing him now. The Forge and with the, like, Falling Stars, the star stuff. You fight the Kin, okay. Gain 1 strength, all enemies lose 1 strength. Holy shit, that sounds amazing. Yeah, costs 3 star. Okay, we're going for stars this time, I guess. Stab him. Do this. Falling Star. Venerate. Strike. Apparently, my stream is down. How did that happen? What? My OBS isn't saying anything, so... Huh, weird. YouTube doing YouTube things, I guess. I need more ways to get stars. Okay, that I'll just take that as a sign from YouTube that it is time to end soon. Add a card. Gain 7 block at random colorless. And what is a debris? No, I don't really want that. Add a random colorless card into your hand. Sure. I don't really like random cards, but the colorless cards generally aren't bad. Yeah, we can just kill you and you. Oh, I wonder whether the Shuriken and the Kunai still exist. Venerate. Manifest Authority to get a stratagem. Which I can't afford. So that was maybe stupid. Okay, so this is just permanent strength you get with that. That's kind of not bad. That also means I want to ensure that I have the stars for it. So I need to add more stars. Whenever you spend stars, gain block for each star spent. Sovereign Blade now gains 10 block. Holy shit. The Sovereign Blade gets better and better. Not playing for it now though. It really feels like it should be raining outside from all of the wind I know. Get that. Falling Star here. Strike. Random colorless. Sure. All enemies lose 1 strength, and then we will just slap you. We will probably slap you every turn. Child of Stars. Sure. Hit you, defend. Manifest Authority. Ultimate Defend. Venerate. I don't want to use the Falling Star here. Resonance. Again, kind of cost... Oh, you get extra strength. I should probably deal with you. What are you? Swift Potion, draw 3 cards. Okay. Falling Star. Strike, strike, ultimate defend. The dazes, I'm not sure how bad they actually are. Until you draw an entire hand with only dazes, in which case you know they're bad. Draw me 3. Get me some strikes. Perfect. I need more strength card, star cards. Skip. I don't want to forge. Sovereign Blade is good, but I don't want it right now. It's the first time I've seen 4 of you. I may actually just need to upgrade the Venerate. Unless I find more cards to do. Alright, so we can just kill you. We can just kill you. And block for 6. And I don't have any stars left. So we will Child of Stars, Manifest Authority. 51 block, sure. I doubt I'll take damage this turn. Right, we will strike you. Defend, defend. The slimes, whatever. Defend, defend, strike. I need an engine for the stars. Currently I don't have any. I do notice that this is just really, really slow. If you don't have any good star gain. I also may have way too many slimes right now. Oh, the gambit is not until end of turn. It is permanent. Okay. That is good to know. I should have maybe read that. That is probably really good if you play the Ironclad with the Barricade. Upgrade a card, gain 2 cards with other characters. What do we have? Arcane Scroll, rare card. Fan of Knives, shivs now hit all enemies, holy shit. And what is you? Upon, right, raise. And then we have a Decay, which is unplayable. If this is in your hand, take 2 damage. That's fine. We'll just go to a shop and get rid of that. I want to go to the left because there's 3 elites I can fight. Right, so we will just survive it, toss this. The Fan of Knives is good later on, but is not yet good because I don't have any shivs. I will get shivs, and then it should be great. Toss that, strike. More slimes, that's fine. Strike, survivor, strike. And neutralize, strike, slimed. Well, that's a Fan of Knives, defend. That is damage, not loss of life, so it can be blocked. That is good to know. Neutralize you, kill you. Perfect. Get me shivs. None of those are shivs. I'll take a backflip though. Morphic Grove. You enter a grove of crystalline trees and begin to quiver excitedly. A chorus of hellos and welcomes bombards you as a group of morphics burst forth from trees. One of the morphics is fidgeting in the corner, clearly not as sociable as the others. Approach the group or the loner. Lose all of your gold, transform 2 cards. Yes. Okay, curses only transform into curses. That is good to know. We get a murder and an accelerant. Not sure that's gonna be good for me, since I currently do not have any poison. But if I find an Envenom, it could be okay. The Envenom with the Shiv, I feel like, should be good. Play the backflip instead. That allows us to strike twice. Most of my powers will just be dead draws for a while. Unless I have literally not enough Ember to play anything. I think we just stab you. Murder him. Scan... We do have ways of drawing. Maybe I go for draw? No, I want to go shivs. I'll take some poison. I assume it triggers twice and also loses both. Can we get the... We cannot get the poison stab. There's the poison stab. So I assume he takes 3 damage and then 5 damage and goes down to 1. Yeah. So that also means you need to apply a lot more poison. Murder. A leg sweep. Ah, blade dance. Perfect. So now... let's just toss the accelerant so it's not a dead draw later. Now we do shiv things. Fan knives. Oh, that also against shivs. Shiv, 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 shiv. Blade dance. Shiv, shiv, shiv. If you get the shuriken and the kunai, the shiv build goes absolutely nuts. 18 damage. Was not quite enough to what would it call? Well, now it's enough. Snakebite, return apply 7 poison. Sure. Costs 2, which is a bit much, but I guess it's fine. We will backflip. Poison stab, neutralize, blade dance for 3 shivs. Now we will just fan of knives. Because that way we kill this guy every single time we have any amount of shivs in hand. Actually, 2 or more. 2 or more shivs. Snakebite him. The accelerant I feel like was kind of necessary actually. For poison build. Weak potion, that's fine. Shadow stab. Discard your hand, next turn attacks you double damage. Take a cloak and dagger. Block and shiv. We need more knives. What are you? Plant. Well, we get attacked, so we will do this. Shiv him. Poison stab him. Defend. He gets stronger, so we will focus on you. Do I snakebite or do I poison you? I think I poison you because that way you die in 2 turns anyway. Shiv, 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 shiv. I love it. I wonder if there's an additional, like, draw gameplay about this, similar to Discard, where it's just whenever you draw, you do things. Have a blade dance. Shiv, shiv, shiv. Neutralize. Doesn't really do anything. And Venom will probably go hard with that. Ah, the noxious fumes. One of my favorites. Accelerant. Cloak and dagger. Stab him. I think this is gonna be mostly just a damage race, so take the shivs. Noxious fumes, backflip. Ah, fuck, the fan of knives, I would have loved that. So the accelerant and the noxious fumes kind of just cancel each other out. We will survive this. You deal 12 damage, so this is fine. And he dies next turn anyway. Good. Cloak and dagger, throw a shiv at him. Speed potion, reptile trinket. Whenever you use a potion, gain strength. Deal 3 damage at 2 shivs. Is that bad? That's an attack, but is that better than the blade dance? And I don't think it is. Unless I use shuriken, in which case it doesn't really matter. Because the skill is still a skill. Start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. It's fine, I guess. I do need that fire. Sure, get me a bird. I doubt I'll hatch it. because I need to heal. So I will use this. The shivs do hit pretty hard thanks to the slow. And now he deals 23 damage, meaning I need to block quite a bit. I do not block enough. Maybe should have used this, the potion. I need to remember that I actually need to calculate things. But I got some new unlocks. Underdogs, Tales from the Spire. Owns the source of clean water for all the Spire, the Underdogs falls into disrepair. Aggressive sea creatures emerge from its depth, making a home in the maze-like passages. So they still do the placeholder art, which is still nice. I do hope that in the full release they keep the option of keeping the placeholder art. A fetid stench emanates from the grate leading to the Underdogs. The slimy water calls to you. Is there a separate path you can take? Play a single run with all characters and beat Act 3 to unlock the daily run. Okay, beat Act 3 3 times to unlock custom runs. Interesting. Well, not for now. Compendium, I think, is just... yeah, the potions. There's quite a few. Fucking Snecko Eye. Is the Snecko Eye still in there? Let us see if we can see it. Characters, so everybody has an upgrade. I assume this is just more summon. This I know is lightning each turn, I believe? Something like that. Stronger relics. I do not yet see the Snecko Eye. I see the Shuriken. I see the Kunai. I hope they'd still do the same thing as they did in the first game. That was probably my most fun I've had in that. Regardless, that is it for now. Thank you for watching. I hope you... character stats. Ooh, that's neat. Overall stats, character. I am not surprised I have not won yet. Anyway, yeah, thank you for watching. I do hope you have a nice evening. I do hope you have a good night later on. And I do hope you have a nice rest of your week. Goodbye.